Gear up, sports fans. I'm Zach Haiku, and this is ATG Sports Plus, your front row ticket to the most thrilling sports action around.
I'm Jessica Kiko, and we've got a sizzling lineup today. Kicking things off, we're zooming into River Creek, where Little Bear has snatched the win at the SRL Premier Stocks.
And I'm Ashley, bringing you the news that roller derby is back and rolling strong, celebrating with a birthday bash that's got everyone talking.
Plus, don't miss out on the gripping details as Morticia Veloda conquers the grueling Alpine Hill race at the Second Life Cycling Federation.
Stay with us right here on ATG Sports Plus, where the sports stories come to life. Let's get started.
Over at Winterfell Motor Speedway, the SRL Indy Pro Series was a spectacle to behold. Morticia Veloda clinched victory with Taylor Arallo not far behind in second and Christina Curtao rounding out the top three. An electrifying race from start to finish.
And speaking of electrifying, Taylor Arello is leading the overall standings with 254 points, closely followed by Kathleen Spitfire and Romeo Highwater. It's a tight race at the top, with every point making a difference as we move through the season.
Moving over to the Dirty Thursday at Pocono Raceway, it was Crystal Murray, 93, who stole the show with the fastest lap, leading Mason Rainier and Marcus West 2020 across the finish line. The competition was fierce, showcasing some of the best racing skills on the track.
Not to be outdone, the SRL at River Creek had everyone on the edge of their seats. Little Bear took the win with Kathleen Spitfire in second and Taylor Arallo snagging third. It was a night of high stakes and even higher speeds.
And in the SRL Premier Stock standings, Morticia Veloda is in the lead with 240 points. It's a close battle with Kathleen Spitfire and Romeo Highwater not far behind. The competition is heating up and it's anyone's championship at this point.
Looking ahead, we've got an action-packed week with SRL Guapardo, 400 at Guapardo Speedway, SRL MD, SRL Super Trucks, Dirty Thursday Dirt Late Models, and Premier Series at the Speed Ring in Ratliff. It's going to be a week full of adrenaline and top-tier racing.
Oh, absolutely, Ash. The stakes are high and the competition fierce. With drivers pushing their limits, we're in for some unforgettable moments on the track.
That's right, Zach. As we gear up for another week of racing, the excitement is palpable. Fans are eager to see who will come out at the top as the championship battles continue across all series.
So whether you're a fan of speed, the strategy, or just the sheer thrill of racing, the Spirit Racing League has something for everyone. Stay tuned for more action-packed racing as the season progresses.
This Sunday at the Blue Ridge Equestrian Center, the BREC Beginners Western class is saddling up early, starting at 10 a.m. to teach the basics of Western riding. It's the perfect opportunity for participants to bring their Mithra Western system and dive into the hands-on experience.
Following that, the Belisaria Club is set to take the reins at 1 p.m. and Evergarden will introduce dressage at 3 p.m. It's poised to be a day where riders of all levels can hone their skills, all with the aid of the Mithril dressage system.
And the day doesn't end there. At 4 p.m., Briarwood Hunter Jumping with Joss explores the exciting world of show ring hunters, leading into the BREC Beginners Western PM class at 6. It's shaping up to be a full day of equestrian exploration.
Come Monday, Briarwood's Hunter Jumping is ready for the intermediate advanced students at 9 a.m., showcasing the elegance and skill of show ring hunters. At 11 a.m., the Raven Hollow Riding Club is inviting adventurers for a scenic trail ride.
The learning continues at noon with Briarwood's Beginner's Dressage class led by Minerva, and at 5 p.m., Briarwood Basic Western Riding with Andy is offering a glimpse into Western riding, complete with rodeo activities and reining.
The Western theme rides on into 6 p.m. at the Little Shire Equestrian Center, where disciplines in reining and more will be on full display, with the Mithril Western system enhancing the experience for riders at every level.
Tuesday's highlight is Briarwood's Advanced Dressage at 10 a.m., pushing the boundaries of dressage skills. At 11:45 a.m., Maple Leaf introduces a beginner dressage class, focusing on the basics such as settings, transitions, and school figures.
The afternoon will see Maple Leafs advanced dressage class at 1 p.m., followed by Evergarden's show jumping at 3:30 p.m., a chance to perfect those jumping techniques. And at 5 p.m., the Raven Hollow Riding Club promises another picturesque trail ride.
Come Wednesday, Briarwood's show jumping offers 2 opportunities to jump into action at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Maple Leaf Beginners horseback riding starts at 1 p.m. and Evergarden's Hunters and Equitation takes the stage at 3:30 p.m., covering the essentials of the disciplines.
At 6 p.m., Little Shire Equestrian Center's racing class turns up the intensity, welcoming racers for all expertise to the track. Thursday's schedule features pop-up events with Cinder at noon, followed by Maple Leaf's Western class at 2 p.m., showcasing a variety of equestrian skills.
The day continues with Little Shire's beginner riding class at 3 p.m. and moves into Evergarden's group practice at 5 p.m., providing a shared space for riders to practice and perfect their craft across disciplines.
On Friday, Briarwood Showmanship takes center stage at 11 a.m. and Maple Leaf Show Jumping at 12 p.m. offers a chance for riders to refine their skills. At 1 p.m., Raven Hollow presents a novice dressage quadrille class, emphasizing synchronized riding techniques.
Later at 3 p.m., Little Shire Equestrian Center's dressage class caters to beginners. And at 4 p.m., Rosenhaven Riders invites you to enchanting fantasy/nature trail rides, capping that day with a touch of magic.
And finally, Saturday presents a full day starting with Evergarden's Hunters and Equitation at 10 a.m., followed by Raven Hollow Riding Club's trail ride at 11 a.m., Maple Leaf's Fun Time at 1 p.m., and Raven Hollow's beginner classes at 4 p.m. offer a spectrum of activities promising something for every equestrian enthusiast in Second Life. Let's dive into this week's NO fishing game competition, starting with the big news. The shark competition is still open with a total weight of 86.7 pounds. It's a thrilling race to the top for our anglers.
Speaking of races, the top running totals in catch weight have been making waves. Dragon Ruby leads the pack with an impressive 197.81 pounds. Just a Dream 420 resident isn't far behind with 179.32 pounds. And Stephen Sahara rounds out the top 3 with 150.89 pounds.
And in the Whopper competition, it was a day for the record books on February 25th. Lottie 2204 resident snagged a 64.14 pound swordfish at the village, topping the charts. Just a Dream 420 resident and Dragon Ruby weren't far behind with their shark catches at Immortal Outlaws. And an undisclosed location, weighing in 49.86 pounds and 49.69 pounds respectively.
Over in the stringer competition, it's neck and neck. Dragon Ruby just edges out with a total of 4.99. Closely followed by Joey Hart with a total of 4.98. It's a tight competition that's sure to keep us on the edge of our seats.
And let's not forget the weekly featured species tournament focusing on sharks this week. Just a Dream 420 resident took the lead with a 49.86 pound catch. Dragon Ruby was hot on their heels with 48.69 pounds. And Mr. 349 Threadlow made a splash with 19.51 pounds.
It's been an exhilarating week in the N0 fishing game competitions with anglers from all over battling out for supremacy. The competition is fierce and the catches are impressive. We're looking forward to seeing how the rest of the week unfolds.
Absolutely, Jessica. With the competition still open and records being set, it's anyone's game. The skills on display are incredible, and we can't wait to see what comes next in the N0 fishing game competitions. Stay tuned for more updates and highlights from the water.
Excitement on wheels at this week's roller derby event, where we celebrated Kiddo's birthday with some fierce competition between 2 fantastic teams.
Team 1 with Tabby jamming and Hit Girl and Jack blocking really brought their A game, taking the first round in a nail-biting photo finish.
But Team 2 wasn't about to roll over. With Kiddo as the jammer and Tammy and Rose blocking, they made a comeback in the second round, thanks to Kiddo's swift dodging and weaving.
The third round was where it all came down to the wire. Both teams gave it their all, with Tabby's team ultimately taking the lead and the win for the event.
And the roller derby action didn't stop there. We shifted gears with a celebratory dirt bike race on the derby track. Amidst the final motocross oval track race chaos, Tammy raced to victory.
A big congratulations to Tammy for the win and a very happy birthday to Kiddo. What an eventful day it's been.
Now make sure to mark your calendars, folks. The next Roller Derby event is slated for Sunday at 4 p.m. Second Life time. Don't miss it. Welcome back to another thrilling week of Second Life Wrestling. Kicking off Sunday at Takeda Bay, 10 a.m. Second Life time, OEW Ascension brings us the Winter Invitational Tournament. Last year's champ, Tank Ventura, set the bar high, plus Mizu Sayuri and Emma Gray face off, and don't miss Alex Camino in the main event against Skillix.
At 3 p.m. SLT, VWE Sunday Night Endurance take over Grapple City Arena, followed by Honor Pro Wrestling Oblivion at Percade at 5 p.m. And wrapping up Sunday, UFW Frontline brings the action to Furzona at 7 p.m. It's a jam-packed day.
Moving on to Monday, Premier Wrestling Attitude starts the day at Lionheart Arena at 1 p.m. SLT. The action continues at Furzona with UFW Unbroken at 5 p.m. And then it's time for FWF Blood at Studio FWF at 7 p.m. Wrestlers are ready.
Tuesday brings us BCW's Battle Zone at Blackburn Theater at 3 p.m. Second Life time. But let's not forget Honor Pro Wrestling Infinity stepping into the ring at Percade at 2 p.m. A day full of high-flying action and fierce competition.
Wednesday's lineup begins with Rise at Rise Arena at 1 p.m. Second Life time, leading up to Primal Wrestling at Metropolis Bunker at 7 p.m. Midweek matches that promise to keep the momentum going.
Thursday, DAW Amplify turns up the volume at DAW Melee Mall at 6 p.m. SLT. Expect some electrifying matches that will set the tone for the weekend.
Then Friday heats up with Premier Wrestling Overload at Lionheart Arena at 1 p.m., followed by DCWF Slam City at Little Italy at 2 p.m. WWE Friday Night Defiance takes the spotlight at Grapple City Arena at 6 p.m., and UFW Nightfall closes the night at Furzona at 8 p.m.
Saturday showcases Premier Wrestling Unplugged at Pink Moon Estates at 2 p.m. Second Life time, Elite Angel Wrestling at Sacred Island at 4 p.m., and WPWF Asylum at Sky High Arena at 6 p.m. FCW Mayhem Night wraps up the week at the FCW Arena at 7 p.m.
It's a week filled with high stakes and even higher jumps. From the start of the Winter Invitational Tournament to the explosive matches planned across the board, fans are in for a treat. Wrestlers are gearing up to make their mark, secure titles, and push their careers to the next level.
Oh, that's right, Ash. With every match, the anticipation builds. Who will emerge as the new contenders and who will solidify their legacies? One thing's for sure, it's a week not to be missed in Second Life Wrestling.
Absolutely, Zach. The action is nonstop and the talent is unmatched. Fans get ready for a week of unforgettable matches and memorable moments. Stay tuned for all the action across Second Life Wrestling events. Welcome back to the ring, wrestling fans, here to dive into the latest showdowns and victories in Second Life Wrestling.
That's right, Jessica. It's been an action-packed week, and we've got all the highlights from nail-biting finishes to championship glory.
And we can't wait to share the results with you. From the high-flying moves to the stunning upsets, it's been a week to remember.
So get ready as we break down match by match, revealing who climbed the ranks and who's got their sights set on the championship belts.
Whether you're a fan of the technical takedowns or the all-out brawls, there's something for everyone in this week's roundup.
Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get right into the heart of the action with the latest Second Life Wrestling results.
Let's dive into the electrifying results from OEW Ascension this past Sunday, February 18th. It was a night filled with surprises and intense action.
That's right, Jessica. The buzz around OEW was palpable last week with El Jefe's big announcement, reinstating Tisha Pierce as the VP of Operations. And the news don't stop there. Broly Blackheart is in talks to join the active roster, stirring up the scene even more.
The drama unfolded in the ring too, with a poorly disguised superstar attempting to mock Skillex, only to beat a hasty retreat when the culture showed up. And there's talk that Dr. Rose might be pushing Karen Winter a bit too hard for her own good.
On to the matches, where Koa claimed a hard-fought victory over Stone, showcasing his skills and determination inside the ring.
And in the women's division, Lilith Atomos proved too much for Jamila Essel, securing a decisive win in their matchup. It's clear Lilith is a force to be reckoned with.
Meanwhile, Daisy Sue's efforts to pin Emma Gray fell short. Emma Gray's resilience and ring savvy saw her through, adding another win to her record.
But the highlight of the night had to be the crowning of a new OAW Hardcore champion, Hiroto Katsu. His victory marks a significant moment in OAW history, signaling a new era for the Hardcore division.
Absolutely, Jessica. It was a night of high stakes, thrilling comebacks, and championship glory. OEW Ascension delivered on all fronts, setting the stage for an exciting season ahead.
With every match and every move, the athletes of OEW continue to push the limits, thrilling fans and changing the game. We can't wait to see what's next on their journey.
That's right, Zach. As the season progresses, we'll be right here bringing you all the highlights and updates from OEW and beyond. Stay tuned, sports fans.
Welcome back, folks, to an action-packed recap of VWE Defiance 2, celebrating its second anniversary on February 23rd, 2024. The night was filled with intense matches and surprising outcomes.
Kicking things off, Brackman Wilder went head-to-head with Dominic Carson in a thrilling match. Brackman emerged victorious, setting the tone for an electrifying event.
The excitement didn't stop there. In a fatal four-way match for the number one contendership for the VWE Women's World Championship, Christina Krovac outlasted Becky, Jaden Rain, and Marcy Schaefer to become the new number one contender.
Then, the VWE Extreme Championship saw a hardcore showdown between champion Dylan Mattel and challenger Henry Parker. Henry triumphed over Dylan in an Extreme Rules hardcore match, capturing the Extreme Championship.
The Women's National Championship was up for grabs as well, with Marionetta challenging champion Viola Beaumont. In a stunning turn of events, Marionetta claimed victory and the title of new Women's National Champion.
In the VWE National Championship bout, K-Pow defended his title against Sam the Man. K-Pow proved why he is the champ, retaining the national championship after a hard-fought match.
The Women's World Championship saw a triple threat match featuring challenger Yukitama, champion Danny, and challenger Brooke Owens. Danny showcased her dominance by retaining the title, defeating both Yukitama and Brooke.
And in the main event, the VWE World Heavyweight Championship was on the line. James Gray challenged champion Cody Howley in a match that had everyone on the edge of their seats. With little outside interference from general manager Duncan Delocioso and Sam the Man, James Gray emerged as the new World Heavyweight Champion.
What a night it was at VWE Defiance 2. From new champions being crowned to titles being defended successfully, it was an evening that will be remembered in VWE history.
Absolutely, Zach. Each match brought its own brand of excitement and drama, proving once again why VWE is at the forefront of wrestling entertainment. We can't wait to see what's next on their agenda.
That's right, Ash. With such a spectacular show, the bar is set high for the future. Fans, stay tuned for more thrilling matches and unforgettable moments from VWE and beyond.
And that wraps up an electrifying week in Second Life Wrestling. From unexpected victories to heart-stopping championship battles, it's been a roller coaster of emotions.
Absolutely, Ash. We saw incredible athleticism, strategy, and determination from all wrestlers. It's weeks like these that keep the fans on the edge of their seats.
And remember, the action never stops in Second Life Wrestling. We'll be back next week with more updates, more results, and of course, more wrestling.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Second Life Cycling Federation's Alpine Hill Race held on the 24th of February.
In the qualified race 1, it was Morticia Velota who took the top spot, followed by Giacomo Resident and Alliance ATL Resident clinching to third place. A solid performance by all riders over those 5 laps.
Meanwhile, in qualifying race 2, Sean Carlucci 7 Resident raced ahead to victory, with Umbreon Viper and Mr. C Sparta taking second and third place respectively.
Not to be outdone in the runner-up race, Sea Turtle 008 Resident powered through to the first race. Pastime Resident took second, and a Hair B Resident finished in third.
But the main attraction was the final race, where Morticia Velota once again showed her prowess, securing first place. Sean Carlucci 7 Resident was hot on her heels for second, and Giacomo Resident rounded out the top 3.
And let's talk speed. The fastest lap of the week saw Morticia Velota leading the pack with an impressive lap time of 1:53.27.
Umbreon Viper was a close second with a lap time of 1:53.71, and Giacomo Resident took third with 1:54.02. It was a week of breakneck speeds and tight competition.
That's right. The riders really put the pedal to the metal. Congratulations to all the cyclists for their incredible efforts on the track.
And we'll be back to bring you all the action from the next race. Until then, keep pedaling and stay swift on those cycles. Well, that's all the time we have today on ATG Sports Plus. What an incredible roundup of athleticism and competition we've witnessed.
From the grit on the track to the determination in the field, we've covered it all. A big thank you to all the sports enthusiasts who joined us for today's action.
Don't forget to tune in next time for more thrilling updates and all the sports coverage you crave. Until then, I'm Zach Haiku.
I'm Jessica Kiko.
And I'm Ashley. Keep playing, keep cheering, and keep the spirit of sports alive.
Goodbye, and don't forget to keep the ball rolling in the virtual field.